Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 46 of the Midnight Suns Analytics Run. This is The Bell Tolls. It is a story mission in which Spider-Man successfully helps us to defeat Venom, although perhaps not for the last time. So we will be seeing quite a lot of cutscenes. So if you saw that the episode is about 17 minutes long, this mission is somewhat difficult, but I got it done pretty quickly. About 6 or 7 minutes worth of this episode is cutscenes of Spider-Man doing hilarious, smart, funny things. So we have to go through those cutscenes. But there are some pretty good jokes in this little area, and I recommend, watching them. I like how the way that they basically ignore Spider-Man. He is a very successful hero. I think you should maybe listen to him, and especially because he knows how to fight Venom.
Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Yeah, because you all have so much experience fighting.
Blade's on Spider-Man's side.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
That's right.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan? Spider-Man?
So Spider-Man has a plan. Okay, so we're gonna send us in, and because I liked Iron Man's interactions in that cutscene, I decided to go with him. You could have gone with any hero, but I think it's fitting to have Iron Man with us. So as we go into this battle, we all kind of sneaky up. It would have been cool if they could have figured out a way to have us have Sneaky be part of the mission set for Midnight Suns, but they obviously couldn't figure that out. Crisscross.
And a really big... What is that?
What is that?
It is, they brought an entire army to protect it.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just need to make a last-second adjustment to the plan.
Yes. The plan. What is it?
Right. Okay, stay low. Wait for my signal.
Okay.
The time wasted.
And then we got Bruce Banner here. Still not the Hulk, but Bruce Banner.
Oh, when Mother sees what I have accomplished.
Oh, he's upset. What's up, Doc?
Eat his brains. Signal!
Okay, good. So now we gotta chase after him. It should be easy with Iron Man. We should be able to just fly over there. Spider-Man getting chased by Venom. And they're gonna fly off into this church. Let's say it's the Trinity Church.
Counting on you again, old friend.
Once again, having a fight with Venom near a bell.
1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
There he is. Ooh.
Parker, report. Parker, status.
Well, I am under a little pressure, but Eddie's right where I want him.
He's gonna try to eat your brains. Oh, nice punch. Oh. Venom does not like the bells. Oh, got him again. There goes the bell down the hole. Okay, well, so you can see that things aren't going to be easy for our heroes. The bell was a good idea, but it looks like it's going to be a little more difficult than we thought. So in this mission, you have to survive long enough to get enough heroism to use this bell. And each time we knock out Venom, he's going to come back. So it's not like the ones where you only knock him out twice. Instead, in this one, if each time you knock him out, the cost to play the bell to win the mission goes down a little bit. So it starts at 10, and I think each time you knock him out, it goes down by 3. So the good news is, if we can get a lot of heroism, we can speed things up a lot. So we have to just avoid using up heroism. And I think that's a really cool aspect of this fight, is that if you have the right cards from Spider-Man, you can kind of work your way out of that. Also, I think we got lucky that we happen to have a benefit to start this fight that I don't know if I meant to have, but it caused us to have 2 of our heroism cards that we start with for this fight have 0 cost to start with. So Whip, for example, always has 0, but you can see there that the hero combo has 0 cost to start. So we're going to use that pretty soon to get us off the ground. But we're just trying to get some quicks to get the rest of these dudes out of here. We didn't get lucky with any real quick stuff, so we're going to knock this guy down to a pretty low health so we can get him out on the next turn. And we should be going after Venom full force, but it's better to just get us some level of progress on getting the rest of these dudes out. Because if you ignore them totally, you'll end up with a lot of damage being sent your way by these little tic-tac punches and rifle shots. But we for sure got to get this hero combo in on him this turn, and we'll end up with still having 4 heroism at the end of this turn, and almost half of his health gone. One of their more expensive bad guys on their side already down, and so we'll be in a good spot. Symbiote skin means we shouldn't melee attack him right now, but good news is we can do something more interesting, like shoving this trash bin at him, and that will knock him through a couple of things over here. And if we get positioned right, we might also be able to drop this pole on him. That's using up a lot of... oh, yeah, see, he moved into the right spot so that now he's next to the pole. We can throw this pack of newspapers at him while we're at it. Smack. And then, if we're in the right position, we should be able to shove him backwards into that pole. But I think we're gonna maybe do a shove on... I think this is a complete mistake by me to go with a shove there. Shoving this guy also doesn't do anything. So maybe we're just gonna do the shove of Venom. You can't shove him into the hole. He won't do that. So the better move is to switch to Iron Man and shove Venom into the pole right here to down him. That way, at least Venom's not going to get a turn, and next turn when he revives, the bell will only cost 7. So now we're going to have that bell be a little cheaper when he revives. But we left 2 dudes up, so they're going to take some damage from that. That's 34 from the officer, not officer, the improved version of the commando, the elite.
Guess we're not done yet.
That's a lot of dudes. So he recovers, but as a result of the recover, we get a little bit cheaper on the bell. It's down to 7 now. That driven by hatred means that he's going to cause more damage on his turn, so that's something we want to avoid. This should be easy, so we can use the Bands of Fire. I love this card. Throwing him down the hole seems like a fun idea, but we don't really need to, and we can have him hit the pole, so that'll knock him out entirely. That is probably a better use of our skills.
That's progress, right?
Just hit him
We
with
aren't
the
going to be able
bell,
to stun
please.
anybody this turn because we don't have any electrical equipment here. It would be cool if we had another Hunter card that's stunned, or maybe Hunter will go well together with Storm, who can stun via one of her cards. That would be a really good way for us to move things forward. Okay, I think that use of Mark Target as a refunded card was a bit of a mistake. I think I actually meant to redraw it, but it is what it is. It's in the past now, so knocking that guy back got us a draw a card, and we can quick one of these dudes out of existence. Boom, that's one down. And we're all in a really good position to be able to deal with Venom from right here. The ring small bell is a clever idea, but not something we're necessarily going to do. We're going to we're going to turn Venom vulnerable. That way, he's more likely to be able to be knocked out in this turn. If not this turn, maybe the next one. And so Merciless or any other attack will do a lot more. All Out is going to do just an absolute ton of damage to him. Okay, so you can see that the reason I decided to do the shield for Iron Man is that all 3 of those commandos over there are targeting Iron Man. So now that basically negates them for the turn. Then we can drop this pole on Venom. The Hunter is just barely out of the way of it. And since he's vulnerable, he takes a hell of a lot more damage from the dropped bull. And then we'll be able to shove him as well. And it'll cause a little bit of damage. It might have been smarter to have Iron Man shove. That way you can shove him into Spider-Man, and we'll be able to get a little bit of extra damage out of that. And we moved him into a slightly more advantageous position for us as a team, for him to be closer to the pit. Because if we're closer to the pit, he's going to try to knock us back into the pit, which I don't think will knock our guy out, but it will cause extra damage. It could knock us out. I'm not exactly sure. So being on the outside of the circle is better. So there, luckily, Venom decided to do bind, and even more lucky, he did an attack on Iron Man, who we just shielded with a bunch of shields. So really positive outcome of Venom's turn on that one. Things could have gone a lot worse, and we got lucky. We didn't even take any damage from 4 attacks on Iron Man, so really good overall turn there. We've got another Hydra coming in. 3 more Hydra coming in on that side, so got a lot of dudes in here. But we have 3 heroism, and we have Venom 2/3 of the way down, and he has a vulnerable. So odds are we're going to be able to get out of this one pretty quickly. To the point of quickly, we're going to see a really awesome use of Chain Strike right here. We should be able to hit him for a bajillion. Might be worth it to redraw something first, see if we can get a quick strike before we go out there and... You know, as much as I love quick stuff, as we go on, more and more awesome cards are going to be in the decks, and we're going to find that I'm going to use those quick maneuvers a lot less, and it's reflected in the analytics that the quick attacks don't do nearly as much as some of these attacks that hit for a bajillion. So there's 3 KOs from Spider-Man, along with a very strong hit against Venom. Now, the beauty of having done that first is that he will symbiote skin, and then we are able to forcefully knock back Venom using Burst, and it won't affect the symbiote skin because it is a ranged attack. None of the cards say that they're ranged or not, but you just gotta, sort of remember what type of hero it is. So, and so now he's downed again. So now the bell is still worth 7 this turn, and we have 5 heroism. But luckily, we have a really awesome card here called New Plan, which basically doubles our heroism. So we can finish this mission right now by playing New Plan and then playing the bell. But just for the fun of it, I decided to go ahead and get a little extra damage in by shoving this guy. I thought that would be just a fun little way to spice things up. A little shove just for the funsies. Get one more guy out of here, and then we will... we could have dropped that box on this dude for no good reason, but I think now's the time. Oh, the other way we could do it is gain 2 heroism via the item, and the benefit of doing that is that we are trying to get to a place where we have enough items played to get an achievement. I think there's 25 items to gain the achievement, so we're going to do it this way instead. So there it is. That's the end of the mission. We defeated Venom in what must just about be the minimum amount of turns. And so you get to see the cutscene of how Spider-Man and our heroes knock Venom out of this fight. Get right up to the edge here. And we just got to get a sample from the dude. And so we're going to see Spidey use all of his strength to take this massive bell.
What? That not a thing anymore?
Let's find out.
Oh, nice punch.
Now this might sting for just a second, but that's perfectly
Spidey
natural.
stabs him right in the back.
Also,
He goes, stop! Bell falls right on his head. Bada boom, bada ding. And we are
What
done here.
just happened?
just a little something I like to call the play.
It worked. We got the stuff. Easy victory for us. Never had a doubt it was going to be 3 stars. And we are back to the Abbey. So there's a little more cutscene here that I wanted to share. First of all, I get a little bit of friendship with our 2 buddies, but then they all are stopping to say, hey, you did a great job, Parker. We think you're really great, Spider-Man.
Congratulations on a job well done.
Aw, thanks everyone. I'll remember this moment forever. Which is probably how long it's gonna
Obviously,
take me to pay the church's repair bill.
This isn't the first time that he dropped a bell
Not to
on
worry.
Venom.
Thankfully, we have a billionaire in the house.
Yeah, at least Stark's credit card is good for something.
Oh, these kids. Real sweethearts. Good plan, Peter. Executed like a champ.
Everybody's able to...
Craziest plan I ever saw.
Whoa, look, did you see that head movement? That was wild.
Yes, and now we must make use of the sample he recovered.
We?
All right, everyone. I know you all have a lot more important things to do than cheer little old me on. Let's go save the world. Oh, and if anyone happened to record any of this, feel free to send it my way. For training purposes, of course.
All right, there's the bell tolls. Good job, everybody. And so here's the analytics for our mission. So that hero combo right off the bat was super great because of the 0 cost. The blast by Iron Man at the right timing was also a really valuable card. Hunter and Spider-Man, look at these average scores, all above 50, almost all near 60. Those are some of the best average scores I've seen from the Midnight Suns. The Hydra Elites got most of the hits off. Venom only got a little bit of damage, and as I mentioned before, we got really lucky to knock him out and not have him make really kind of stupid decisions with the bind and attacking Iron Man. Dude, that Bands of Fire play was awesome. We knocked that guy into the pole, knocked him out in one move. The Chain Strike was really cool too. Wow, really cool plays overall from the team. That blast was really great. We can see now that we're having movements in card position on these and baddies. So these all-time baddies. So the Vampire Elites actually went up a little bit because Venom went down in score. So he's only number 8 on this list. And the Hydra Elites have now regained their way into the top 10. And then the next thing we see is that in the Midnight Suns rankings, Iron Man went up a little bit, passing Captain America. And Spider-Man passed Wolverine, moving up to number 8. I'm surprised Spider-Man's that low, to be honest. But then again, I'm looking at the people above him, and the only person that's a bit surprising is Morbius. And I guess Storm, too. So we'll see if those two really end up being really powerhouses for the rest of the game. And then that's it for today. No changes to the card ranks. So thanks for stopping by for episode 46. Next time we'll see you at the Abbey.